All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So the so BLCS is Boudoir low click syndrome. That's when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So it means fewer than 6 out of 100, every 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, because that means they didn't simply scroll by if they clicked on it, just click somewhere on it. And that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us, every 100 women. It's because if the only way they have a chance of buying from us if our ad enters their brain. So we gotta get this unique CTRL is kind of the master metric, the leading metric. We gotta get this up as high as possible. 6% is the floor, that's the minimum. And if we're under 6%, we got a massive problem. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's a symptom of a deeper root cause. Extremely common. Everyone thinks it's normal. Everyone says, oh, it's normal, it's normal, normal. Incorrect means something's terribly, terribly broken. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. More on those at the end of the video. Now, a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we can see our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. Lucky for you, we discovered this. We created it. It's worked every time we've done it. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the original ad, leave the original ad as it is. We duplicate the original ad. We actually apply the Boudoir Pico treatment to the duplicated ad, leaving the original untouched. And we run them both in parallel and we see which one has better metrics at the end. On average, it takes about a week. And after that, we increase or we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we solve the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe right here, right now. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We solved that with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So part of my residency, first part was went out and got a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it back here to the hospital, tested it, found out that our unique CTR all in that one was 4.3%. So our unique CTR all is under 6%. 6%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome, and now we got the solution for it. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico. So what happened after that? Took about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're wasting 37% of ad spend, and we're actually, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300, 6.3 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treat ad in order to get into the same number of women's brands. This is the power of Boudoir Pico. So that difference, $3,700 a month, they now no longer have to spend. They can pocket it. They keep it in their pocket every single month, and for the next 12 months, that's literally like 40K in bonus money. It's kind of like phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, whatever. No extra effort, no servicing extra clients, just finally solving BLCS once and for all. Now, BLCS, so next part, residency part 2. Had a unique CTR all, went out there, found one. Boudoir Facebook ad, and its unique CTRL is 1.39%. So we know that it's under BLCS. Unique CTRL under 6%, so BLCS is present, and Boudoir, so Boudoir low click syndrome is present. Now we discover, now that we got the solution, we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend, literally wasting 84% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, that difference, $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend. They just pocket it, $8,400 a month bonus, kind of a phantom bonus or Boudoir Pico bonus. They just simply don't spend the money, it stays in their pocket, acts as a bonus. And at the end of the year, it's like, like 100 grand, 100K bonus just from, one Boudoir Pico treatment. So unique CT, so finally I'm in my own hospital, got a residency, had a patient come through, his unique CTRL, 5.03%. Boom, unique CTRL is under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, and now we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. So we did that, took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And as a result, if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he, so basically now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad. And it actually, to get his ad into the same number of women's brains. And he actually only, that difference at $6,700 a month actually increases, or whatever we say. It actually basically doesn't have to spend that, just simply pockets it, kind of a phantom profit or a Boudoir Pico profit. But he no longer has to spend it. He pockets it every single month. Stays in his pocket simply from him not spending it. And at the end of the year, it's like what, 80K bonus, 80K phantom profit, 80K Boudoir Pico profit by simply just running this one treatment of Boudoir Pico. So the average, what we've seen out in the wild, real testing, real data, real people, real results. The average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So you have about half its ad spend being wasted. And as a result, we actually, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Average these up, the average of these probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, that means, if you got BLCS, if the Boudoir Facebook ads have BLCS, Boudoir Pico can probably shave off approximately, 5K and wasted ad spend every single month. And you simply not spend that. You just keep it in your pocket. So it's literally 5K phantom profit, phantom bonus every single month, Boudoir Pico bonus every single month. And we actually increase, we actually, at the end of the year, it's like approximately a 60K profit. No extra work, no extra effort, no servicing more clients, no more fulfillment, just being more efficient. So we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So I'm already seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is is actually trusting that what Facebook says we should fill out is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook. So, a consequence of having all this stuff filled out is way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad. And as a result, it pulls our unique CTR under 6% and decreases, increases the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad per unit time means Meta can serve more ads per unit time and make more money per unit time. The more women bypass, just scroll by our ad because they ain't clicking into reading anything more. They ain't looking at ours at all. So we never ever follow what Facebook recommends because of that. Creative, yeah, probably okay. I mean, we got a little bit. We got a little bit up here. Nah, creative, yeah, good enough. Um, Next, looking at the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile news feed before it gets cut off, and it says ... see more at the last quarter of line 3. Calling all VA and NC beauties. For a limited time, you can book your boudoir. All right, so we got only one point of relevant context here. So the mistake we got here is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we're doing things similar to what we see other boudoir photographers are doing. But 100% of the other boudoir Facebook ads I've seen and seen the backend metrics and taken in on my own and tested, 100% have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So everyone's making the same mistakes. So that's why everyone I've seen has had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Now, the consequence of this, way more women gonna be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So overall diagnosis, probably believe this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6% and has BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. I believe we got a case of BLCS here. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking around at the market, you're seeing more boudoir photographers enter the market every single day. Someone gets a new iPhone, all of a sudden they're throwing up a Google Maps profile saying they do boudoir photo shoots, or they get a new camera and they're they get a new camera and then they're posting the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So it's basically more competition for the same number of buyers. So it's getting more competitive, more saturated out there in the marketplace. And you're also seeing inflation and living costs, cost of living, taking that into account. So you've already been optimizing your business, trying to pull out more profit for ideally, less input, less work. Try to get a jump on all this and remain competitive. And you see Boudoir Pico can, save you approximately 5K in wasted boudoir ad spend. Eliminate that. About half the ad spend being wasted, and eliminate that and put that 5K back in your pocket instead of the Zuck's pocket, and that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And so you want this outcome, and you also want to achieve pre-click alignment to become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because you need this to achieve that on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM, and well, I don't have any, my patient intake is closed right now, but shoot me a DM and when my patient intake opens. So my DMs are closed, but patient intake's closed. But when my new patient intake opens, my DMs are open. Shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.